What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Instagram, what's up? What's good? Instagram, what's up? What's good? Oh, I'm live. Okay. Instagram, what's up? What's good? Oh, I'm live. Okay. Instagram, what's up? What's up, everybody? I hope everyone is having an amazing day. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I just want to make sure y'all can hear me on Facebook. Yeah, man, we are here. What's up, Cody Freeman? Everybody, Coach Hawkins checking in, man. Look, man, I'm so excited. I can't pronounce your name. The real estate girl. You sing at our church. God bless you. But I want you to invite as many people as you can into this broadcast because I'm getting ready to. If you're on Instagram, I highly encourage you to go on Facebook to watch the presentation. You know, Instagram can't do that. So I definitely encourage you to go on Facebook and actually watch the presentation because I have a lot of content for free to give you all. So I'm trying to see how can where did Facebook go to? I haven't done a Zoom in a long time, my people. So please bear with me. How about I just look at it on my phone? How about that? But what's up, everybody? This is Ricky Taylor, your business and financial literacy coach, and I want to provide you with some principles to take with you that's going to, I believe, change your whole life. Okay, everybody's on Facebook coming in. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming in. So just to start off, my name is Ricky Taylor, founder and CEO of How Enterprises. I started off with one truck back in 2018, and we have scaled from $40,000 from 1 year to a multi-million-dollar company. I just want to give you the foundation, the blueprint on what we did to scale that high and get the funding for all of our deals and everything like that. So you are in for a treat tonight. I'm a pastor. Those who know me as a pastor have real estate as well. We've done 6 figures in Airbnb. They're getting ready to release that group as well. So a whole lot of content is getting ready to come. So I just ask you all to share this. But, you know, I'm not going to prolong the time. I know y'all got things to do. So let's go ahead and get into this content. Getting ready to share my screen with you all. Okay. All right. All right, so when it comes to building wealth and how do I obtain funding for my business, for my vision, if you know someone who is getting ready to start a business and they need the funding, I know some of y'all have dreams, you have ambitions, you have aspirations, and it's all about the funding at the end of the day. How do I get the funding to fund what's inside of my head? Once again, to all my Instagram people, I encourage you to go log on to Facebook to watch the presentation. What's up to my former players? All right, so the first thing in order to qualify and get yourself funding, we must first have a legitimized business. All right, because what we do wrong is that we get an EIN number and LLC and we stop. But you know, that's not enough. All right. So in order to get $15,000, $30,000, $45,000, you have to go way beyond the call of duty about getting the EIN and LLC. All right. Because we're getting ready to walk this. So in my trucking course, how to build a multi-million-dollar trucking company, how to start an Airbnb from the ground up, everyone has to go through my business development class first, because getting funding will not work if you don't have a strong infrastructure. All right, that's how I teach everybody. I don't care if you've been in business for 20, 25 years. If you don't have what I'm getting ready to teach you and show you, then we cannot move forward until you have a strong foundation, because building wealth, accumulating wealth, amassing wealth it involves having a strong foundation. If your foundation is not strong, then guess what? Then you are subject to fall, okay? So let's dive into this thing. So we're going to talk about legitimizing your business. What does that really mean? All right, number one, first of all, to all my new entrepreneurs, new business owners, you first got to get an EIN number from the Internal Revenue Service, AKA IRS, all right? Free number, nothing to be afraid of, nothing to be intimidated about. The IRS is actually on your side. I know a lot of people, well, I want the government knowing all my business and everything like that. No, 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 no. When it's time for you to qualify for a house, for your real estate, for Airbnb, guess what? They're going to ask for your tax returns. And if you haven't filed your 2-year tax returns, then you're going to be like Coach Ricky, that I was supposed to get a house at the age of 25, but I didn't get a house at the age of 25 because I did not have my 2-year tax returns. Okay, so I had to wait until I was 27 to wait 2 years to get my tax returns the right way. So back to EIN number, okay? EIN number is a free number. It means your employer identification number from the IRS. Easiest 1, 2, 3. Once again, I can give this all to you if you ask me to email it to you. All right, so blah, blah, got a whole lot of content here. So some of this stuff I gotta skip, all right? So you got to get an LLC, incorporated or S Corp. All right, still talking about setting up your business infrastructure, going through the steps in order for you to qualify for this funding for your business and for your vision. I highly recommend LLC. Why? Because it minimizes your risk. For example, if you own the restaurant or a barbershop and someone came in and fell down on the floor, on the ground, then guess what? They can only sue the entity and not you individually, so they cannot come after your personal assets, okay? So I encourage you to get an LLC, all right? That's about $300 in the state of Tennessee. I don't know which state that you live in, all right, but you should invest in the LLC, okay? Next, all right, business bank account, very important, all right? In order for you to qualify for funding, you have to have a business bank account. The days are over from mixing your personal money with the money from your entrepreneur's endeavors. All right. If you got paid to do a landscaping job or a photography job, or you cook for somebody, you cater to somebody, you need to have a separate account, okay, to put your money in. All right. All the days of putting your money together, keeping your money under the mattress, those days are over. All right. You have to put as much money as you can in your business bank account, all right, in order to qualify for this funding. So that means, all right, that's why we have it in this sequential order. We get the LLC because in order for you to get a business bank account, you have to take your articles of incorporation to the bank so they can know that you are a legitimate corporation, okay? So you got to get a business bank account, all right? Now, I'm finna bless you already. This is when you need to share and tag somebody in the comments. All right, y'all see this written in orange, Business Gym secret. All right, daily, weekly, and monthly deposits into your business bank account. So I need you to get in a good habit now, especially my new entrepreneurs. If you are not making $3,000 to $10,000 a month, I need you to take this coaching right now. You need to start making daily deposits into your business bank account, all right? Or weekly deposits into your business bank account, or monthly deposits into your business account until you're showing that you're bringing in $3,000 to $10,000 a month. Now, let me school you on this. Well, Coach Ricky, can I really do that? So entrepreneurship, it deals with two things. You either have a product or a service that you're providing. Once again, you have a product or a service that you're providing. All right. If your revenue is not up there like that right now, you have to be the primary investor into your own business. So that means you have to be able to pay for your own services or your own products until you obtain a customer base so you don't got to do that no more. But for right now, all right, you need to make daily, weekly, or monthly deposits, all right, for at least 3 months straight. 3 to 6 months, you can do it for the whole year. It all depends on when your customer base will kick in. I didn't have to do this because I was training in basketball. I had AAU tournaments. I didn't have to do all that. But for my newbies out there, all right, you're trying to get funding, all right, they're going to ask for your past 3 months of your bank statements, and you need to be able to show them that you have some revenue coming in, okay? All right, now, maintaining a good bank rating. All right, so this is something new for you all. Once again, all right, the amount of money in your business bank account matters. All right, this is called your bank rating. Y'all never heard of that before, have you? All right, so if you have between $1,000 and $4,000 in your bank account, then you are considered a low 4 bank rating. If you have right now between $4,000 and $7,000, you are mid 4. That's your bank rating. All right, 7,000 to 10,000, high 4, 10,000 to 40,000, low 5, 40,000 to 7,000, mid 5, 70,000 to 100,000, high 5. Now, the goal is to eventually get you to the high 5 bank rate, where you have on average $70,000 to $100,000. Some of y'all, ooh, Coach Ricky, that's a lot of money. Ooh, I don't know if I'm here to stretch your faith. All right, once again, you call me Coach Ricky, you want to be mentored, you want to be advised. All right, I believe everybody watching me right now is going to be having $70,000 to $100,000 in their bank account every month. Am I helping something? I'm trying to get your faith to the next level, all right? Especially if you go take my how to build a multi-million-dollar trucking company. This is normal in that. So I hope y'all, I'm trying to push you and stretch your mind to think big, that you really can do this. It's not that hard, okay? You just got to have the right coaching and the right mentorship, all right? Now, very important. This is very important. Please screenshot this, all right? It is very critical, all right, that you obtain a business virtual address. You need a business phone number, all right? You need a fax number as well. Now, fax number you really got to have, but when you get into trucking, all right, you need a fax, electronic e-fax, that's what they call it. We don't do the old fax machines anymore, okay? But the two critical things, all right? You need a business address, all right? That doesn't mean you have to have a brick and mortar building, okay? You don't need a brick and mortar building in order to have a business address. Be like me. I have a virtual address. I work from my house every day. But, all right, when I filed my EIN and my LLC, all right, I got me a virtual address downtown Chattanooga, 200 West Martin Luther King Boulevard, all right, Chattanooga, Tennessee, 37402, okay? And I used Regus. So once again, you better screenshot this free stuff. All right, you got Regus, you got Opus virtual offices, you got Alliance, you got all these virtual offices where you can have a virtual business address to legitimize your company. Now, when you get your business virtual address, you also need a business phone number. Yes, you need an 833 number or 800 number. All right, because once again, we are legitimizing, we are positioning ourselves to receive funding from our particular banking institutions. Okay, you can't skip this. All right, so guess what? That means you're gonna have to pay an extra $20 a month for a business phone number. There's no way around it. You cannot skip this process. You have to have a business address and a business phone number, non-negotiable. Because what's gonna happen when we start putting your information, your business information into the software, all right, the AI, when you are applying for a credit card or business loan, when they look at your information and they don't see a business number, they just see a cell phone number, a landline number, they're going to deny you from funding. So you cannot skip this part of the process. So I need you to invest in yourself. All right. It's going to be worth the investment because we're going to try to get you $15,000 to $30,000 to $45,000. Some of you all $60,000 in funding for your business and your vision. Okay. Next. Oh, what happened to my, all right. So Coach Ricky, where do I get a business phone number? All right. Grasshopper. That's what I use. All right. I use Grasshopper. Okay. Miss Connie says she uses Alliance. All right. Everyone is watching. I like to use Grasshopper for my business phone number. They have a plethora of virtual phone numbers that you can have, business phone numbers, but I like Grasshopper because with that business phone number, you can text from that business phone number. You got voicemail. You can do all kind of things as if you have a regular cell phone. Okay. And yeah, my little e-fax thing. All right. Now, also very important, submit your company's information on several online sites. Now, this is not as critical, but if you want to be, legit all the way around, all right, you have to put your company's information on Google. So when somebody were to type in Spirit Logistics LLC, you'll see it pop up on Google. All right, Ricky Taylor Basketball, it pops up on Google, all right, because we're listed on this website. Okay, YP, Yelp, 401.com. Now, this is not mandatory. This is just, putting the extra icing on the cake. All right, so I'm not going to spend too much time on that. Now, DUNS number. All right, if you know what a DUNS number is, I need you to put in the chat yes or no. All right, I want to see. Does anybody know what a DUNS number is? All right, with Dun and Bradstreet. All right, because this is very critical. All right, very important step because your DUNS number is used to establish your business credit. Your DUNS number is used by lenders, suppliers, and potential business partners to determine your company's credit worthiness. Okay. Secondly, all right, you can get a free DUNS number. All right, when you try to go on there, most of them will try to make you pay for a DUNS number. You don't have to do that. It's free. All right, but you have to have these other steps in place in order to get this free DUNS number. All right, so it stands for Data Universal Numbering System. All right, so Ms. Ashley, you haven't? Okay, good. Yes. Okay, cool. All right. So once again, I hope this is something new for you all. All right. So we're still building our foundation. Okay. All right. I don't got to explain that. Got time. All right. But let's look at this. So your DUNS number, all right, you'll end up getting a Paydex score. So what you have to understand is that whenever you enter into business, all right, you start establishing business credit as well. And you want to have a good business credit score. All right. So when you look at your Dun and Bradstreet number, if you have a score between a Paydex score between 80 and 100, that means that you are trustworthy, that people would not mind lending to you when you apply for a loan or business credit card. All right. So in order to achieve 80 to 100 business credit score, Paydex score, that means you're going to have to pay your bills under 30 days. All right. If you want to do really well, pay within 10 days, 15 days, 20 days, but 30 days is the maximum amount of days where you have to pay in order for you to have a good business credit score. Yeah, there it is right there. All right. So a score of 80 means you have paid all your bills on time. All right. If you fall to the different category between 50 and 79, a 70 indicates that you are paying 15 days late. Score 50 indicates that you are 30 days late, and we don't want to do that. Okay. If you have between a 0 and 49, all right, 40 or less means your payments are coming 60 days or more past the due date, and lenders will not be able to trust you with their money, okay? Now, very important, critical, all right? You also have to obtain a business license and, from the city and from your county. I think it's not that expensive, $20, $30 maybe, for you to obtain your business license. Once again, we're still talking about legitimizing your companies. I have another course coming out. It's called How to Do Business with Fortune 500 Companies. I have been blessed to been awarded multiple $1 million contracts with Fortune 500 companies, Kroger, Starbucks, Caterpillar, Target. I've been awarded multiple contracts because I had all these things in place. So once again, all right, when you build a strong infrastructure and get your business license from the city and county, you may live in a city where you may not have a county license to go. You just may have a city. It's different for every city. So, but whatever it is, you must go down to your city hall or to your county clerk and ask them, hey, I need to purchase a business license from you all. Okay. Got that. Now, this is more stuff about branding your business. When you take my, how to build a multi-million-dollar trucking company, you're going to have to do all this before we get started with the trucking part about branding your business, getting the website, even when starting to start an Airbnb, because I want y'all to be legit. When you talk about your business, I want people to click on your website and be like, oh, dang, they professional. All right. Now, don't get me wrong. I know I had to start off with a free website at first. I didn't know what I was doing back in 2013, just graduated from UTC. I know how it was with a free website, but as you begin to grow and bring in revenue, you want to take the funds and reinvest it into your business so that you can be more of a professional image out to the public, okay? But branding your business is very important, all right? Get a professional, let me go on and teach it all tonight. You also need a professional business email address, $6 a month, okay? So the Yahoo days, Ricky@yahoo.com, those days are over. Hello, are you hear me? Come on in. All right. Having a Gmail, Ricky@gmail.com. Those days are over. From here on out, there ain't no more of that. Well, it's free. Well, it's costing you funding too. Coach tonight, Coach Ricky, I believe I will. You need a professional email address, ricky.taylor@ howenterprises.org. All right. So you go to you can get your professional business email address, all right, through Google. I like to use the Google Suite because I like all the features involved with it. But you do need a professional business email address as well. So all that, well, you can email me on my Gmail, ricky.taylor@gmail.com. No, that's unprofessional. All right. And it's hurting your funding. Okay. All right, eventually you need to get your logo, your web developing, web design. And once again, the people that I use, they charge anywhere between $500 and $2,000. Once again, this is an investment. You can get a logo. You can go to Upwork and get somebody to do your logo for, a lower price. But, the people who I recommend, take a screenshot, all right, is JP Design Art in Atlanta, Georgia. All right. I don't mind being honest. He charged me $800 for a logo. Ricky, are you crazy? Yes, I am. All right. Because it forces me to work harder. When you make a significant investment into yourself, all right, it triggers something in you to go hard. Like, dang, I got to make this $800 back. Yes, I did pay him. I paid him $800 probably 4 or 5 times because he's done every logo of mine: Arena Praise, Reap Investments, Pottersville Trucking, How Enterprises, and whatever else, Spirit Logistics. All right, I've given him a lot of money because I believe in branding. So you want to be as professional as possible. Website development, Pink Code Creative, Lanisa Stubbs, awesome woman who will take care of your web developing. But once again, you need all of this in order to qualify for funding. And once again, I'm still warming up. All right, this is just foundation. Okay, 919. Let's get through this. All right. So Upwork is another website. If you don't want to invest that much, $2,000 for that total package, then you go to Upwork and let somebody else do it for a lower price. Okay, so we got different options for you. All right, professional photos, you want to get some of those. Look at your boy. This is for my people who signed up for my trucking course. Setting up e-commerce. This is not part of the funding thing, but once again, when I train, when I coach, I set you up for everything. All right, because you have to have e-commerce. All right, you gotta, everybody don't carry cash. All right, we are in a tech savvy world now. It's 2023. You gotta have a PayPal account, Square, Cash Out, Venmo, Apple Pay, Google Pay. Now I ain't got all of them, but I got the main ones. Praise the Lord. All right, so Zelle, Square, you gotta have your e-commerce set up. Okay. Also, you got to create business pages on all social media platforms. Now, this is not a requirement for you to get funding. This is just part of my curriculum. So I'm giving y'all a sneak peek on what you're getting inside of when you invest in my courses, okay? And then once again, this is just the business development. We ain't even talking about the real stuff, okay? All right, so Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, get your bookkeeping set up, counting and record keeping. Look, this is future stuff, okay? Office equipment. Now, here we go tonight. This is what y'all been waiting on. All right. Once again, shout out to Instagram. I have a full presentation on Facebook. All right. This is what y'all been waiting on. Coach, how do I get the money, the funding for my business and my vision? I got a vision, I got a plan, but I ain't trying to use all my money because I got bills to pay, I got kids to feed, to clothe. I ain't got time for that. I need some resources. All right, let's deal with this. All right, now, number one, if you want to get this funding, you got to have good credit, personal specifically. In order to expedite the funding, you have to have good credit. There's no way around it. All right, quick testimony. When I first started my trucking company in 2018, all right, I applied for the Chase Inc. business credit card. And guess how much they gave me? They gave me $15,000. So now, as I'm starting a trucking company, I have no worries. I'm not scared of nothing. I got $15,000 in my back pocket. Not my money. This is called using the bank's money. So I'm sure y'all probably heard of the terminology OPM, using other people's money. This is what they're talking about, getting the bank's credit cards. All right, we can talk about the other funding stuff like that, but the major banks, Bank of America Regions and whoever you use, they don't like to work with you, but they go give you a credit card. But in order for me to qualify for this $15,000, I have to have good personal credit. So if you don't have good personal credit, it's okay. But I highly recommend, even right now, as soon as we get off, start thinking of ways of how you can fix or repair your personal credit. All right, because before you get $30,000, $50,000 in funding, all right, your foundation has to be set with good personal credit. And I know we've all messed up, made mistakes, got into different ships, friendships, relationships, and paid for this, didn't have the money for that, and now we jacked up our credit. But now, when it's time to qualify and position yourself for funding, it's relatively difficult to do that because we don't have great personal credit. So I highly recommend and suggest that you find a credit repair specialist as soon as possible. All right, because you're going to always get denied or not as approved as for a lot due to your low personal credit. All right. So if you have good personal credit, you can get anything you want. Mark my words. All right. If you have good personal credit, you can get anything you want. So now what we're trying to get you to do is not only have good personal credit, but when you also open up and start a business, you double your buying power. So instead of getting $15,000, you may get $20,000 or $25,000 because you may get $15,000 on the business side. Then you may get another $5,000 credit card on the personal side. So we're trying to double or improve your buying power, your qualifying power, so that you can make any move that you want. Okay. So what is the bad thing? All right. The only thing that will hurt is a credit pool. A credit pool on your credit report. All right. There are some institutions that have soft inquiry pools or soft pools, and some have hard inquiries, but it don't matter. We're trying to get $30,000, $45,000 to purchase a truck, to purchase real estate, to start that business, get that food truck, to whatever. It don't matter. All right. But wait, guess what? Inquiries can be deleted. We'll talk about that. All right. So screenshot this. All right. We got 10 banks. One of my homeboys actually posted this yesterday. I'm like, you know what? I can use it in my presentation tomorrow. All right. But 10 banks that will give you $10,000 without income verification. We have DCU Bank. We have PSECU Bank. We have the NIH, Federal Credit Union, Navy Federal Credit. Most of y'all know about Navy Federal, but I want to give you some different options. FNBO, First National Bank of Omaha. You got the PNC Bank, Truist, Univest Bank, GM Bank, and US Bank. Now, please listen to me right here. In order to make this work for you, okay, you want to go to a bank that has a 0% interest rate for 12 to 15 months. This is the game. This is the strategy. See, the thing is, we can get you the money, but the thing is, what's going to be the strategy to flip the money that you get, okay? So once again, all right, I believe Univest, GM, and US Bank, I think they have a 0% interest program. Once again, some of these other banks do as well. All right. So they will give you $10,000 without income verification. So you don't got to prove anything to them. All right. But once again, listen to me. In order for you to qualify, you have to have a strong business infrastructure. Because if your business phone number is not on there, if your business address is not listed on there, then guess what? You may get denied for the funding. So that's why it behooves you to ensure that you have a proper, strong foundation. All right, so that you can qualify and get approved, all right, for the funding, okay? I see you, Mo. My boy Mo just asked me to be a friend on Facebook, okay? So once again, take a screenshot of these banks. Once again, I've used Chase Inc., Business Inc. So if you just Google Business Inc. credit card by Chase Inc., I got approved for $15,000. Look, it's going to be different for everybody. Some of you may get approved for $2,000, some of you $5,000, some of you $30,000, some of you $50,000. It's going to all differentiate depending on your current financial situation. All right. So these are just a list of banks that I highly recommend that you go into. So once again, all right, they're going to do a credit pool. All right. So you got to be very strategic. All right. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is where I don't have the most expertise in, but if you were to do a credit pool, apply for 2 or 3 different credit cards, I think something about, if you do 2 or 3 of them in one day, it would only be like 1 or something like that, to the extent. I forgot that part. All right. So, I got to get more educated on that, but some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. So next, all right, you're saying, Coach Ricky, my personal credit is not that good. Can I still qualify for funding? Yes, you can, but you're going to have to go a different route. All right. And I know most of you all, some of y'all have the interest or want to know, how do I get business credit? All right, I'm about to show you exactly how to do it. All right, hence How Enterprises. All right, we want to help others win. All right, my job, my assignment in the earth realm is to help you win, to get this funding, to qualify so that you can purchase your business and get a van or something like Cody Freeman. You know, God bless Coach Moon for coming on in. Okay, so how do I build business credit? Now, what I have done, this is so important to me, is that I have invested like thousands of dollars for this thing called our credit suite, where we like do it for you to build your credits for you. I paid like $8,000 because that's how much I wanted to see how good it was. Now, that's just Ricky Taylor. I'm a geeky guy like that. I love software because it makes your job easier. But we do have if you want to, hey, coach, you know, I want to start getting my business credit. I want to use this software that you're talking about. You know, we can talk later, DM me. But this is not necessary, all right? Because I want to help you minimize your expenses, all right? So we can do it for free, okay? But you got to be paying attention, okay? So let's check this out. So when it comes to establishing business credit, all right, you have to be able to purchase these things called trade lines. All right, put in the comment trade lines. All right, what is a trade line? All right, a trade line is basically kind of like, you know, if you get a credit card, it reports to your personal credit. If you get a mortgage, it reports to your personal credit. You get a car loan, it reports to those are basically trade lines. All right, however, in the business realm, all right, it's a whole different vocabulary and a whole different world that 90% of the world hasn't been exposed to, all right? They got statistics and data on this, that what I'm getting ready to share with you, only 10% of the United States of America or world only knows this stuff, all called trade lines. All right, you got tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3, all right? So tier 1, all right, I have provided for you out of the goodness of my heart of the trade lines that I have purchased for my own businesses, okay? You got NAV, Incredible, Granger, Uline, all right? And we're gonna start with these two, go to the next one. Hold on, okay. So I'm gonna give you the logos in a little bit, okay? So NAV, all right, it's a great investment. And once again, if you really want to get this funding and get approved, if you don't have good personal credit, I highly recommend that you purchase NAV. NAV, all right, is $40 a month. Once again, it's another bill. But once again, if you get $15,000, who cares about $40 a month? All right, it's an investment into your business. All right, so nav.com. All right, NAV, it is basically a portal for you to look at your business credit report score, your Paydex score. So NAV, you know, I pay $4 a month to look at my Paydex score, like what I just showed you. It's going to show me if I have an 80, 90, or 100, or 50 to 79, and it's going to list all of the trade lines that you have, okay? So if you're trying to build some business credit, I would first start with NAV, which is probably the most expensive trade line, but you have to be able to know where you're at. Now, you ain't got to do it, but I'm just letting you know that's what I do, all right? The next one is Incredible. Incredible is, I forgot what that was. You know, I promise I got so many trade lines. It does something. If I were to click on it, let's see, make every payment. Oh yeah, I know what it is now. Thank God for the logo. All right, so if you look at the logo, Incredible is a place where you can pay, I believe, your utility bill through the website, and it reports to your business credit. Hey, isn't that cool? Y'all didn't know that, did you? You might as well get rewarded for what you're paying already. All right, so once again, Incredible. Screenshot this, all right? You can make a payment for your utility bill, something like that, phone bill, one of those, and it's going to report. You paying it anyway, you might as well put it on your business credit report, all right? But for newbies, I highly recommend you get Granger, all right? Granger is a supply shop. And once again, like business credit, it sounds so stupid, and it really is, especially if you're not in the industry, but you have to play by the rules. All right, so Granger, what I do every month, I'm gonna put y'all on so much game. I purchase pens from Granger, like ink pens, and what I do, I'm gonna put you on this game. Y'all listen to me. So what you do, you have to create a business account on there, a net 30 account. Please write that down. You have to create a net 30 account so it can report to the business credit bureaus. All right. And what I do, I pay for the pens, all right, like a 4 set of pens for like $7 a month. I get it delivered to my house. It reports to my business credit report. And here's the secret. All right. So you don't got to do this no more. You put it on auto pay. All right, put it like 10 to 15 days from when you purchase it, and you keep ordering those pens every month. And now you're building up your credit report, your business credit report, all because you buying pens, because Grainger is one of the top suppliers for business credit, okay? So you're gonna probably end up purchasing things you don't even need to use in your everyday business. For example, Uline, one of the top trade lines to get one. They got a lot of paper. So I buy all my printing paper from Uline. If you were to go in my office right now upstairs, I got like 15, 25 pages, packs of paper this thick, because I have to buy something from them for it to report to my business credit, okay? So once again, I encourage you to try to get as many as you can. If you want to start off, I will start off with Grainger because it's the least expensive, all right? Because we're trying to get this business credit, okay? So after 30, let's say 90 to 120 days, okay? After you have paid on these accounts, these net 30 accounts, for 90 to 120 days, then you get promoted to tier 2. All right. So once again, business credit doesn't happen overnight. It's a process. So if you think, if you got bad credit, you think you're just going to get this funding out. No, it's a process. All right. It takes probably over 12 months. Once again, that's why personal credit is so important, because you can get stuff same day. All right. Business credit takes a little bit longer. But once again, if you're young, under 30 years of age, under 40, you got plenty of time to build your business credit. It ain't no rush. All right, so you got to learn how to trust the process and go with the flow. So tier 2, all right, we got A to B. A to B is a fuel card. All right, so this is a great trade line to obtain to put gas in your car. All right, so you got I even have a BP card. I think that's tier 3 somewhere on up there. All right, but A to B card, all right, it's a fuel card. You got Quill, a plethora of things that they offer. Once again, you have to go on the website to see what they offer. Global Fleet is another fuel card for, once again, like me, I'm in the trucking industry. All right, I can get me a Global Fleet card. Even Home Depot, all right, they have a net 30 account. Okay, you can go up there and buy some things. So once again, if you cannot envision yourself purchasing items from these places, then you don't have to do it. All right, but these are just a few of the tiers. All right, so after you do that, 30, 60 days, 90 days, you go up to tier 3. This is where the fun starts getting. All right, Clear Card, Crown, BP Gas, AT&T Business. All right, so for those of you who want to, turn your cell phone, your personal number to a business account, you can turn it into a business account and it can birth your business credit. All right, so Crown Office Supplies, they sell a lot of t-shirts. If you ever seen me walking around the gym, I have Chicago Bulls t-shirt, OKC Thunder, Golden State Warriors, Milwaukee Bucks, Phoenix Suns. But what y'all failed to realize is that I was building business credit. You didn't even know that, did you? Never knew. Oh, well, he just supporting those basketball players. No, I'm building business credit off a t-shirt. All right, this is tier 3. Tier 3 accounts, tier 3. So you got tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 accounts, net 30 accounts, okay? Now, as I close, because my mouth getting a little dry, when you get this funding, when you get $50,000, all right, when you build your business credit up, you will be able to start applying for, once again, all of these cards on this page right here. Okay, y'all, I hope y'all took a screenshot of these 10 banks where you're trying to get these credit cards. So if you were to, let's say you get, once again, like, let's take me, I got $45,000 in funding when I first started from 3 different credit cards, okay? So $45,000. So now the thing is, Coach Ricky, what's next? Where do I go from here? All right, because there are a lot of people out in the world and society who got bread in their bank account, who got a lot of money, but they don't know what to do with it. Same thing with you. When you qualify, position yourself for this funding, my next question for you is what you gonna do with the money that you got? So now we got to start shifting to how do we flip it? All right. If you get 45,000, how do you turn it into 100,000? All right. If you get a $15,000 credit card or credit limit or line of credit, how do you make it into 50,000? All right. So I hope you're listening to me. So the secret to wealth building and all this, purchasing income producing assets. All right. The purpose of it is to flip it to make more money. That's the name of the game. All right. It's not that hard, y'all. So when you get a $15,000 credit card, all right, with a 0% interest rate, all right, now you got to turn that $15,000, please don't miss it, turn the $15,000 into an income producing asset. That's probably the most important thing that I said in this whole presentation. All right. So after you apply and get approved for the $10,000 credit cards, credit limits, $15,000, $40,000, $50,000. All right. Now it is your job to flip it. All right. So that you can make more. This is called leverage. All right. This is the secret to building wealth. All right. Robert Kiyosaki. I'm going to sum up the whole book for you right now. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It really changed my whole life. It took me 5 or 6 years to understand, grasp the concept. But the secret to building wealth is by leveraging the debt. All right. Now, with me, we're not just leveraging debt. We are, watch this, strategically leveraging the debt. That I'm going to take this $15,000 and I am going to get me a truck and a trailer with 10% down. All right. Y'all still follow me? Follow me? Just with one credit pull from one of these banking institutions, all right? Haven't used my own money, I just used one hard inquiry. All right, I hope y'all follow me, I'm gonna talk slow. So once again, all right, when you partner with Coach Ricky Taylor, say, Coach, I want to build a multi-million-dollar trucking company. We're gonna start you with your first truck, and guess what? You don't have to use your own money to do it because you got a credit card. This is called using OPM, other people's money, using that $15,000 credit card. Now, for an example, hypothetically speaking, all right, a truck costs about, let's say, $60,000, $70,000. A trailer costs about $30,000, which totals to $100,000. Okay, are you following me? Hypothetically speaking. All right, now, our lenders, who I'm going to put you in position with, they only ask for 10% down, which is $10,000. Where do you get the $10,000 from? Your credit card. So what you do, all right, you send yourself an invoice, all right, and you pay for that invoice with your credit card, and now the funds are now deposited into your account, and now you take the $10,000 and you give it to the lending institution, and guess what? They're going to fund the $90,000 because you gave them $10,000. So now you're in the game. You're in the business of trucking, because you leveraged the debt of the credit card. And guess what? You got a 0% interest. So what we're going to do, all right, we're going to get a truck, going to partner with Coach Ricky, going to put me in contact with his people. And guess what we're going to do? All right, get a truck and we're going to pay that $10,000 off in the first month. So now we got a whole $100,000 worth of equipment basically for free because we use the bank's money. It's the name of the game, OPM, leveraging debt. All right, or better yet, for my real estate people, I know, Miss Ashley, I know, all right, real estate people, all right, we can get $45,000 or what have you, $50,000. Take that as a down payment on a multifamily property or a single family home, turn into an Airbnb. Guess what? We used the bank's money, got into the house for free. All right, gonna pay. Okay, now let me pause. All right, because I don't want y'all to get in trouble. All right, because Airbnb is awesome. I love it. All right, I'm gonna open up that group probably next week, but I go so hard with trucking because the return on your investment is so fast. All right, if you get a single family home Airbnb, you may make $2,000 or $3,000. All All right, but guess what? We making $2,000 or $3,000 a day in trucking. There's no comparison. So that's why, well, Coach Ricky, you know, I'm a real estate person. I get that, but honey, listen to me. Real estate ain't got nothing on trucking. I'm sorry. I've been doing this for too long. All right, now, why should you get a truck? All right. My trucks averages between 6,000 to 8,000 a week. All right, $6,000 to $8,000 a week. Airbnb may get $2,000 to $3,000 a month. Do the math. All right, one truck of mine averages. Last year we averaged 8,000. I just try to be nice, 6,000 to 8,000, give you a range because Christmas, holidays, Thanksgiving, all that stuff, you know, plays into effect. But one truck, 6,000 to 8,000 a week. Once again, if you do it my way, get a flatbed, okay? Now, we borrowed $10,000. If I'm bringing in $6,000 to $8,000 a week, $10,000 ain't nothing. That's nothing. That's play money. All right. Now, okay. So what do you do next? All right. Partner with Coach Ricky. I want to start a trucking company. All right. So now watch this. The reason why I want you to start a trucking company, I was going to start teaching this. So just think of how much revenue. Let's even do $6,000 a week. $6,000 a week times 4 weeks out of the month is $24,000. All right, $24,000 roughly for 10 months is $240,000 of gross revenue. Now, this is how I got a $500,000 house. You know, God has afforded me to purchase a G-Wagon, $200,000 car. So what trucking is going to do with you is that it's going to bulk up your tax return. All right, 1040 or Schedule C, business tax return. All right. So I need you to see yourself 2 years from now with just one truck. I ain't talking about what I did, multi-million. I'm just talking about one. At $250,000 for the whole year, we're going to take off the other 2 months just in case the truck broke down. If you report on your taxes that you made $240,000 year 1 and year 2, what can you not get approved for? You get any house you want, any car you want with that type of revenue. That's why I got into trucking. Because I'm like, dang, if I'm reporting that amount, because the banks lending, they don't care about your net profit. They want to know, can you make this mortgage payment? They want to know, can you make this car note payment? Okay. So once again, all right, nothing wrong with Airbnb. God, I live for free. Thank God I got three property, 3 Airbnbs. They take care of my mortgages, but trucking is a whole different world because their revenue, 6,000 to 8,000 every week, in and out, in and out, in and out, 240,000 by the end of the year for 2 years with just one truck. And this is where the fun starts. All right. When you get that one truck, once again, it's going to be up to you to make the call for you and your family, for you and your children. After 3 months, you can get your second truck. And 240,000 a year turns into 480,000. So you already have $1,000,000 with 2 trucks. With 2, you are hitting almost $500,000 with 2 trucks. With just 2. One truck can change your whole life, your whole family, your whole lifestyle with just one. But just imagine when you start getting your little baby fleet, 2 to 3 trucks. Think, what can you not buy? So I know y'all love real estate. I do too. But my thing to you is trucking is mobile real estate. Are y'all heard what I'm saying? All right, a truck, I need y'all to change your whole mindset. All right, trucking is mobile real estate. It's like having a house on wheels. Why, Coach Ricky? Because trucks still maintain value. Now, the bad thing about it, they depreciate in value by $10,000 a year. But once again, if you buy right, like I'm going to coach you in my class, my course, all right, buy a real good truck. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, $120,000 truck. Once again, you got $15,000 credit card. That's only $12,000. You see where I'm going? But you get this truck, $120,000, and it depreciates about $10,000 a year. In 3 years, it's paid off. And the truck is still at $90,000. You can sell that truck to the dealership, get your $90,000, put that down on your dream house, get out of trucking if you want to, or more than likely go stay in it because you're making so much money. Y'all see where I'm going with this? Game, it's the strategy. All right. So once again, once that truck pays off, you can buy as much real estate as you want. So that's why I wanted to put trucking first, so you can have fun while you're in business, so you can have money to play with. You know, $6,000 to $8,000 a week to play with. You know, after you pay your driver insurance, truck note, all this stuff. All right, you want to profit $2,000, $4,000, $5,000 a week. All right, but that's yours. You see what I'm saying? All right. So when you get this funding, all right, we have to be able to ask the question, what are you going to do with it? And I have, you know, I'm not a stocks guy. I don't like stocks like that. You know, I don't do trading. I like assets. All right. So the secret, all right, when you get your funding, when you qualify, get your credit card, all right, you have to purchase an income producing asset. If it's not producing income, it's a liability. I don't care how big the house is. I don't care if it's not producing income, it's a liability. I'm going to say it one more time because a lot of people think because they became a homeowner for the first time, they think they win, and no, you're actually losing because the mortgage is still taking money at your account every week. Now, 30 years from now, it becomes an asset, or 15 years. If you got a 15-year mortgage, 30-year mortgage, all right, it becomes an asset then once it's paid off. But until then, for 30 years, which is the average that we have mortgages, that house is a liability, and nobody ain't teaching that. But I'm going to teach it. So that is why once you get in my Airbnb class, all right, I'm going to teach you that we're going for multifamily properties. We do not do single family homes unless it's a really great deal. All right. Now, I take that back. Let me take that back. Now, if we get a single family home and the mortgage is $1,500, you know, including everything, you know, TV, water bills, light, all that good stuff, light, all that, utilities, and we're making $3,000 a month from that single family house, I'll take it. All right. But once again, if you really want to accumulate and amass wealth, you will buy multifamily property like I did, duplex. So now guess what? You are doubling your revenue every month, all because you strategically sought out after duplexes and triplexes and fourplexes. All right. I have this is nothing. All right. This little presentation, this ain't nothing compared to this multi-million-dollar trucking company from home course and this Airbnb. Oh yeah, that's what so in this Airbnb class, I got some secrets, because the hardest thing that I'm going to even talk about with my whoever decide to invest in that, the hardest thing about Airbnb and real estate in general is finding the property. That's the hardest thing. All the other stuff, now, when you do Airbnb, the managing part is, you know, it's not as easy as you think. You really got to be intelligent to run the air. Like, I thought, oh, this is real easy until stuff start happening. People start breaking stuff, you know, the AC goes out, dog mess and poop, and like the management of Airbnb, you got to get in this course. I'm just being honest with you. All right. But other than that, finding the property. So what I've done in the Airbnb course, I'm going to teach you how to find those properties, those gold mines. And once again, you can do it yourself, all right? Or you can hire Coach Ricky, and, you know, we work together on this. But a lot of people, once again, you have to be around real estate to really understand how to get a steal, how to find a gold mine. You need coaching for that. All right. I did not have the coaching. All right. And I'm getting ready to end this webinar thing, but I'm not sharing with you all the importance of investing in a coach. All right. A few weeks ago, I just paid a coach $15,000 up front. All right. It's a $60,000 a year for 12 months, $60,000 for the whole year. But I paid them $15,000 because they have something that I don't. All right. They know how to scale a business. They know how to make your business go to the next level. All right. So after I invested paid the $15,000, I'm like, this is the best $15,000 I ever spent in my life. And I know it sounds crazy. Like, man, I can Google stuff, I can YouTube. Nope. It's a lot of free stuff out there. Like, especially with the Airbnb, so much free stuff. But it's a lot that is missing as well. And it pays to have a coach, okay? It's just a whole lot of things, like with my coach, paying them $15,000, like the systems that they use, the things that they're pulling out of my mind to, I mean, like the spreadsheets and Google Sheets, and I'm like, I've never seen anything like this in my life. And because I invested, I can utilize those same resources and give them to y'all. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, this is going to really take my program to the next level, my courses, because I'm like, dang, this is high level information. So y'all, I pray that you got something out of this class. Please let me know in the comments. Let me look through here real quick. God bless Cody Freeman, Jerome Powell. Do all credit pools within the same 30 days. Let me see. Yes, no, I forgot the time difference. If you have any questions, please ask me while I'm scrolling through. Yes, Trey Line, Solomon, Grand. Yes, Mr. Cody, leverage, come on, down payment. Yes, and Miss Ashley. So that's why I push trucking. All right, for the down payment. Do you hire someone to drive the trucks, and what are those type of expenses? Once again, those type of questions are within our trucking course, but I can get on answers for you right now. Yes, I do have drivers who drive for me. Once again, I go really in depth with that in the trucking course and trucking portal. Really, really high level information and worth the investment. Trucking, revenue, real estate, capital. We can buy a truck, but what do we get when we get? Oh, so Mr. Pastor Dickens, you get the revenue. All right. So after you pay a driver, all right, the rest of the money belongs to you, and you're also building up equity in that truck, paid off in 3 years, and you own it outright. So once again, you can sell that truck and purchase more real estate or buy another truck. So many creative things you can do. What do you want to give a lump sum to invest with you? What do you want to give a? Oh, Mr. Solomon, yeah, man, we can just hit me up in my inbox and we can talk about that. I haven't released the course yet. Now the stuff is already done. Once again, I am being coached as y'all see me posting every day. That ain't me. Well, it's me posting, but that's my coach telling me what to do. So, I'm not, so I'm on a 90-day little thing right now. Getting in your algorithm. So everything I post, we want you to see it every day. So once again, that's personal. Yes, may I receive a copy of your PowerPoint, please? Yes, I can send it to you. Doc, you dropped some good nuggets tonight. I'm doing tier 1, tier 2, but I'm interested in the trucking. Yes. I think this will be a great investment. I'm excited about the opportunity. Thank you for your knowledge. Miguel, good to see you, bro. All right. So, I'm going to officially release these courses probably next Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday. Some more things I'm adding. Once again, I want stuff to be perfect. Like I'm a perfectionist. So, I'm gonna give y'all the best. And once again, just looking at this presentation, I don't know how professional it was to you, but once again, this is just the introduction to the course. All right. So if you have any more questions, please send them right now. But I hope you got something out of that. Hello, Miss Urban Unique. God bless you. Hope your son had a great time at AAU. But any questions? I'm here, 3 minutes. Any questions? I hope you took some screenshots, some notes. But once again, funding is not hard to do. It's not hard to obtain. Just get a strong infrastructure with your business. Apply, those banks that I listed on there. Go on there, have good credit, have your business phone number, have your business email address and all that good stuff. And good luck. It's really that simple. All right. Now, when you get all that done, that's just pre-funding stuff. The real funding is when I didn't show y'all that part. That's a paid course. But the funding, you can get real estate funding for real estate deals, trucking funding, once again, where you put 10% down, they give you, I think they gave me like $300,000 one time. Ricky, they called me, hey man, we need your business, man, and I actually bought 3 trucks and 3 trailers at the same time with over $300,000 worth of with equipment. All right. And that's how I scale so quickly, because I had funding in place. All right. Barely use my own money, just put 10% down, and really that simple, man. So it's not that hard at all. Okay. Yes. All right. Well, I hope y'all got something out of this. This was a good hour. I didn't feel like I didn't preach my voice, because I like to talk with passion. So share this video if y'all don't mind. Tag somebody in the group. And once again, I ask you all, I implore you all, if you haven't joined our 7-figure trucking company secrets group, I encourage you to go do that. Once again, let me put it up on the screen for you. 7-figure trucking company secrets Facebook group. Now my coach told me don't do no Airbnb, because you need to focus on trucking one at a time, but I might be a little hard-headed. But once again, I hope y'all understand what I was saying about get the truck first, get their revenue, and then you can buy any kind of real estate you want. But God has been faithful and everything like that. So Miss Christy, the wings were good. Okay. They were good. I got them right here looking at them. All right. Love y'all, man. Hit me up my inbox. I'm going to start meeting with you all one-on-one on some calls and everything like that. And we're getting ready to do it. All right. Y'all take it easy. And once again, because I haven't done Zoom in a while on Facebook, I got to see how to end this thing. All right. There you go. Peace out. Share this video. Tag somebody, your friend, family member. If you learned something new, all right, I would definitely appreciate that. All right, peace out.